biting my nose.
Today is, what's the date? November what? Today is, what's today's date? What's today's date?
29th.
November 29th, and it's the day that we brought Cupcake home.
Cupcake! She just loved me up to like, look at that, Sarah.
Oh.
She just left for 5 minutes. She loved
Move your hand. Move your
Somebody
hand.
heard Marlise?
No, watch this, Ron. Oh, she's the sweetest daughter. Watch this. No, watch it. She's watch it. Watch this. Okay, watch that.
Oh. Uh-oh, she's bonding already.
Good boy.
She's behind you.
Well, do you want me to put Spike's bed in here?
No.
Well, what are you going to do?
I have a blanket.
She learned how to make.
But you know, Mike, you know that the dog's got to be in the cage a lot. You know,
Yeah.
Cupcake. Look what I got.
Cupcake's her name? That's cute. Spikey's dog.
Tell Jen, come on.
Leo, huh? Here, let's give her a donut, Leo. Instead of this, instead of that glass.
Look, she looks like.
Right.
Let's go. Oh, look, she's come like that.
Is she purebred?
Yeah.
And how, you want to see your papers?
Well, listen, can I tell you something? Todd was telling me, like, Todd was giving his dog a treat
Yeah.
last night, and the dog wouldn't eat it, very
Yeah.
picky. Said the more purebred a dog is, the pickier the eater they are, and the less they are. Said, like, Snoopy was 1,000 different breeds. Spike was probably 2, that's why he ate so much. You watch, he's probably
Watch
much
the garbage can. Fine, come here, look at that. Let her down there. Let's see if she come up here. Come here, watch. Let's see.
Yo, come on, Cupcake.
Say cupcake.
Cupcake. Come here, Cupcake, come here. Oh, that's what I'll tell you. Let's name her Marlise. Tell Andy that. Come here. When they're done here. Come here. Come here. Come over.
She's listening. She's getting right to you, Dad. Ron, lay down.
What do you think?
Huh?
Wait, excuse me, I can't. Here, Ron, pick her up and let me get her. Pick her up the way I showed you, underneath her. Go ahead, Ron. Are you afraid? Come on.
No, because she's relaxing.
I'll put it in your arm.
All right. Yeah, I want to get your pictures with her. That's it.
I'm scared.
Oh, that's it.
Her
Oh.
heart's beating so fast.
Well, she's excited.
Maybe she's afraid of heights.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Put it down.
Everybody, watch out when you go to the kitchen. You don't step on her.
Yeah, because she's so little.
Jewish name is Gittel.
No, her Jewish name is Yenta.
Everybody pick up little pieces.
Alta. Alta Cocker.
Oh, she's precious. Isn't she cute?
Adorable. Wait,
What are you going to
let her go to
Leo. Leo.
Aww.
No one ever gonna survive.
Come here now. Come here. Come here, Cupcake. Cupcake. Oh.
Look at her tail.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah.
Oh.
That kitty.
No, but I haven't had a good shot of her face or anything, because she won't say
Here, let
so.
me videotape you guys.
Okay.
Are you on pause or are you still?
No, I'm running.
Come here.
Here. That's okay. She's frisky enough. She's frisky enough. Hi. You want to go say hello? Oh.
Ron, wait till we teach her the Hebrew alphabet.
Yes, I
Cute.
like
You got a good
The shy.
shift. Talia.
I'll take it, Mike.
Cool. Oh.
Sorry, come over if you want. No,
Yes,
you can't.
here, Leo, you take it.
Mikey, give me the camera.
Give Leo the camera.
Mikey, give me the
Give
camera.
Leo the camera so he can shoot. Wait, right in front.
Look at that.
Do you think we could at least give it a middle name of Jane?
No.
Cupcake Jane?
No.
Look at that face.
Cupcake, look up Cupcake.
Such a sad little thing.
She doesn't like you, Mom. She likes her dad. Cupcake, look, it's Dad.
I love those ears.
See her little curly ears. She has curly ears.
Mom, doesn't she look like Boris?
Stop.
She does. Cupcake.
Oh. Oh, welcome to the family.
Oh, she doesn't wear one. She's a girl.
No, she doesn't have to wear. Oh. Did you get Andy saying
I
hello
want
to
to
her?
get one to bring to Florida.
Well, you can't do
Wait,
it.
put that yarmulke on him again.
What's the cutest thing? Oh. Oh. Aren't you cute?
I'm zooming in right
She's
now.
a little girl. Look, she looks at
Cupcake.
Look at those curly ears.
Come on, let her walk around in it.
Your mom, let her walk around on the floor.
Okay.
Dad, close the door.
Dad, sit down.
She'll be able to wear the jackets. When it gets during the winter, she'll be able to wear the jacket.
Mom, let her down on the floor.
I will. Let her keep running. Oh.
She seems happy.
Oh, yeah. She's exploring.
Hey, Cupcake. Cupcake.
No,
This is one of her toys.
it's as if she, yeah, give her the toy. It's as if she knew that this is her new home, you know?
What are you
Close
searching?
Dad, she's
all
getting
the
out.
doors. Close all the doors. She can have the run of the kitchen. I don't care if she makes... Oh, there's a ball. I wonder if she would like this little ball. Look, Cupcake. Cupcake. Look, yeah. What's that? What's that?
She playing with it?
Uh-huh. She's pushing. She's gonna need lots of chewing toys. You got her?
Okay, let's see.
Oh. Oh. She's carrying it right now. She's after the ball.
Cupcake, you playing with the ball?
Look at this, she's picking up the
This is not a good
I don't know,
idea.
yeah, I don't know.
This
You
is
gotta
not
be
a
careful
good.
what you get.
None of these are good.
Yeah, don't they have
Because
special
they-
dog toys?
Yeah, because if they pull them apart, they
Like
could
squeaky
choke on.
things, squeaky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they could choke on it.
Nobody
She's
wants
a
to
little young for that. Where is she?
Well, what
Right
about
back
with
there.
water and stuff? Do you need a food bowl for her?
We have one.
Remember, Spiky.
Oh, look. Close the door. Close the door.
Mikey.
Keep the doors closed. Because for
don't
now,
This
she's
is
not
Sure,
going
I got her
to
hair all over me.
That's her mom.
Oh, fancy.
Tosh, Cupcake, you like your new house? Hold on. Let me bring her down first. Hey, Cupcake, come here. Cupcake. Cupcake, come here. Come here.
Dad.
Oh, watch out what you're doing. Huh?
Dad. About what? He's supposed to come over. Should have told him
It's a dog now.
Mom.
No. Another time.
How good is that? Look, clown, I didn't know about that.
No, because I just told him.
No, just tell him we just...
Oh, you're playing
Not
with
a
my
good time.
finger? You're going to be a watchdog. Yeah.
Oh, good. Let me see that face.
It's like, what time is it now?
Except, when I asked you before,
Yeah. I said, tell me when out, you got to tell me.
So listen, bring up Spike's bed. Let's put it in there.
Well, I thought you were
Yeah, yeah, no, you can.
Well, why did you just say no?
Because-
You said you should
No, because I thought it wouldn't
what if
fit
she
in the thing.
defecates in there?
No, so we'll wash it.
There's a shoelace for it to play. It's great.
A what?
Shoelace.
Oh,
Where's that?
what if she chokes on that?
How
That's
can
not a
she
good
choke?
idea. Because she could
They like
try to
socks
swallow
and
it.
shoelaces.
I know, but not strings. If you hold it, that's fine.
Cupcake. Look at her tail.
Oh, yes.
Cupcake.
Mm-mm. Probably a sock would be there. Oh,
You just want to play with my
that's so
fingers.
cute.
Yeah. Oh, she matches with that.
Mm-hmm. No, keep it close to the edge.
Keep it here?
Yeah,
Hey, Cupcake.
so we could take her out, yeah. I don't want her falling back there.
Is this good?
No, closer to the gate.
Here?
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Put her in it, see if she likes it.
Hey, Cupcake, come here.
Cupcake. Where's Cupcake? Come here, Cupcake.
Come here. You want to see your bed?
Good girl. Say good girl when
Good
she
girl.
comes.
Come here.
Oh.
Same colors.
She
Put a toy in there. She wants a toy.
No, she's gonna. Well, I'll put a blanket back there.
Why don't you push it?
I'll put a blanket back.
She's confused. Oh, Cupcake, you can make it. You want some help getting
Help her to get her.
Cupcake, I'll help you out. Here we go. Cupcake. Mom, you're not taping her over Nelson and Shy, are you?
Mm-mm. Do you like the new doll?
Nice.
How do you feel that you named her? Come here, I'm interviewing.
I don't want it on.
You don't want it on tape? Good. Where is she? Here. I think she's going to make.
She does. I'm going to get her a treat.
Yeah. Uh-oh, can somebody see me?
The Ariel was telling me her dog's so paper trained she won't go to the bathroom outside.
Hi, Cupcake. Where are you? Are you stuck? Oh, my goodness, she got up the steps. Here, take her out. Did she hurt herself? Oh. I don't think she hurt herself because her...
Her chin banged.
Oh, my goodness. Here, you film it. Go ahead, it's running.
I'm not filming.
It's running. All you have to do is just point it to her. Go ahead. Point it at her. It's running now.
Okay, so wait, let me help her down.
Help her
she
down.
hurts herself. Well, I can't do it with that.
Come here. Here.
It's running now? She doesn't want to go. Yeah, no. Come on. There you go.
Want to bring it close up, you move the top thing here. On top of the camera, push the zoom.
Hi, Cupcake. Cupcake.
Shut it off.
You want to go in? Let's go. Come on.
Okay, come on. Good girl. You got up the steps.
No.
That was Cupcake. Come here. Come here.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, girl.
Come into the kitchen.
Come on. Come on. Let's go.
Come here. Come here. Cupcake. Come here, girl.
Cupcake, come on.
Cupcake. Come here, girl.
Come on.
Come here.
Come on.
That's it, girl. Now she comes in from outside.
Now she pees.
And now she beats. She's paper trained. Okay, tell her good girl. Good girl.
That's not good.
No, what you do is move a piece of paper outside. Then you show her. Did you hurt your little face?
What happened? How'd she get hurt?
She went down the steps. Come here, Cupcake. She banged it again.
Sarah, my dress.
Stella. So cute, Norman.
This is my training
Session.
Yeah.
What did you cook, Norm?
Pepper steak,
Mmm.
bologna chicken,
Yeah. And what else?
and some Gaines burgers.
It's the Naked Gourmet. Call her over and let's see how she does your face. I'll get her on. Lie down and let her do your face, okay?
Cupcake.
Aww. Are you cuddling?
Cupcake. Look all those kisses I'm getting.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, girl. Cupcake.
Hi, Cupcake.
Cupcake.
Come here. Go ahead. Go to Dad.
Now she sees that black thing. Look, she's got that head. Come here, Cupcake. Cupcake. Cupcake.
Oh, that's cute. What? Sid? Oh, he's not going to get.
Three times in a row, and that's the record. Had to watch all my suit, my hands, I mean everything, you know, did a good job. What do you do with a piece? With a piece, we bury it. It's around. It's the skin, it's part of the human body. Like when somebody dies, we bury that person as a sign of respect. So too, every part of the human body is very, very precious. So we just don't throw it away. We actually bury it in the ground. Do you get paid? Yes. Answer is depending on the situation also. Did a versus this past week, and family, as I find out sometimes that's by the sense of the conversation, I could tell that they really were not very well off financially, and I said to them, you know, the minister is doing a bris, and if you can afford to pay it, fine. If not, that's also fine. Never ever turn down a bris because somebody cannot afford to pay, because it is a mitzvah. On the other side of the coin, when you do a surgical procedure, just like a doctor does, or a lawyer, or a dentist, people expect to receive remuneration because you're doing a particular skill and a service, and so therefore there is a...
So then I don't want to ask you to your face.
Very good. Do I ever get embarrassed? No, I don't get embarrassed. You're looking at the baby being naked, or... No, I absolutely not. It's a very natural part of the human anatomy, and therefore don't get embarrassed. Okay, did I cover them all? No. Yes.
Does anyone have a question they would like to ask?
Which one did I miss?
Write it down.
What happened? Did you mess up? My answer. Well, you don't mess up, so therefore, what happened? It's very interesting to mention that. That question is asked, many times. To be a mohel is to be very much aware of the fact that you have in your hands a precious life. Every single baby that I touch, I treat as if it were my own. There's nothing more important in my life at that moment than that baby. I'm aware of the fact that the baby is very, very tiny. The baby, of course, is very upset because he's not going to be eaten but an hour and a half to 2 hours before the birth. Of course, he's the most precious thing to his parents and to his family. And in spite of the fact that everybody's excited and everybody's nervous, when I come to do that bris, everything is blocked out. I don't hear anything. I don't hear the baby crying. I don't hear people talking unless they're very, very loud. Then sometimes I have to be quiet because I have to concentrate. Okay? That half minute or 1 minute in that life of that child is the most important thing in my life at that moment. So I mention this to you because you asked what happens if you mess up. The fact is you're so focused, you're so concentrating on everything that's happening. You're taking such time, and I use the word time, I don't rush to do a bris. I don't look at my watch and say, well, everybody expects the bris to be over in a minute or 2 minutes. Sometimes the bris will take 30 seconds, sometimes it will take a minute and a half, sometimes it will take 2 minutes, depending upon the situation with the baby. Every baby may be born as a male with a penis, but the fact is every penis is different. That is, everything that is going on underneath that foreskin is different. And I'll never know until I actually start to do the bris what's actually going to happen. So I can't be concerned with everybody standing around. I've had doctors standing around, and nurses and lawyers and everybody standing around saying, we want this bris to be over. As far as I'm concerned, what's most important is the health of that child. So I take my time. I never rush. And if I find that the bris is taking longer than I expected, or sometimes I expected, because I expect the baby always beforehand, I will let the parents know. So they should be aware of the fact that this bris might take a little bit longer because there are certain complications. And as it happened a few weeks ago, I did a bris and I told the parents, and I was right on target because I knew, I sensed by checking the child that this child had what we call a very tight foreskin, and I anticipated that there was going to be a couple of extra things that I would have to do in order to complete the bris. And as I did it, and people were standing around, I said, sure enough, this is happening. You have to just bear with me because it's going to take a little bit longer, and it did. But baby is fine, okay? And as I say, baby waited 8 days to have his bris. He can wait 30 more seconds for me to finish, okay? Time is never the essence. Quality always is. Now, yes.
What kind of medical training do you undergo?
The medical training is involved really in two steps. One is that you're always trained, you become a mole by training with another mole. Or in my case, I train with two. And fortunately, because I was training in Philadelphia, the mole that I trained with had connections with Einstein Medical Center in Philadelphia. So I had an opportunity to study in the hospital, in the operating room with other urologists and pediatric urologists who do circumcisions and other things. And so I had a chance to witness that and to ask a lot of questions. And so that was part of the training. In that respect, I was fortunate. Most don't get a chance to do that. Most of the days with another mobile. You study a lot of material, though. Medically, you read a lot of material, and that gives more knowledge so you know what to do. No.
Would you repeat the question?
You get a medical scholarship for college, no, because I'm not a medical doctor. Okay? A mohel is a person who is within the Jewish religion who practices circumcision. The state does not have to certify you as it does with a medical doctor. Because we have, as you know, in American law, the separation of church and state. That is,
Do you ever do your work in the hospital, or is that for a pediatric urologist?
No, I also do it in the hospital. As a matter of fact, what happens is when a child is basically 3 months or above, 3.5 months, my cutoff point is usually 2.5 months, 3 months. I will not do a bris at home for a child who's more than 3 months old. The reason is because there's more pain involved. The child is much more developed at that point. And secondly, there's always more of a problem with bleeding, which would be really more uncontrollable at home. So any child about 3 months old must have the bris done and in the hospital. And that's where I would be involved in the hospital. Actually doing the bris, in other words, for the child out.
But say if you had to do the circumcision in the hospital, would you do the religious ceremonies
Yes,
in
absolutely.
the hospital?
Absolutely, that's correct. At the same time, right. So, for example, I've done Russian children, for example, who are 5 years old or 12 years old. I've done babies who are, let's say, 18 months old, and I'll go into the hospital. Depending upon the doctor and what his particular practice is and the practice of the hospital, either I can do the whole bris as I would do at home, or if the hospital does not allow me, because I'm not a medical doctor, right? Therefore, I would only be allowed to do, let's say, an incision, a cut, say the blessing, and the urologist would complete the whole procedure. You have to work with the urologist and the hospital as their laws are set up. But the answer is yes, I do. And another thing, if I can go one step further, what happens, and this has happened, I just got 2 calls this past week, both are similar. 2 children, both are adopted, and they're not Jewish, but the parents are, and they're adopting the child. The child was not circumcised, and therefore, what do? The answer is we do a regular circumcision in the hospital. Now, there are some hospitals in the Washington area that do not allow moalim into the hospital. That's their practice. They only allow medical doctors. present to the family two options. One is the option I presented to you just now. That is, if you choose this hospital and this doctor, I can go in and do this bris just like I would do it at home. But if you choose this hospital and this doctor, the answer is they won't allow me in, so we haven't had a bris yet. You can have a child circumcised. Right? Circumcision is not a bris. A bris is when you recite a special blessing and the child receives his Jewish name, and the mohel must do the blessing. The other option is do the circumcision, you go to this hospital, but remember, he hasn't had a bris yet. So we wait till the baby's healed, and then I would come to the house, as I would for a regular bris, and we do a special ceremony. It's called Hakafat Dam Brit, or the Hakafat ceremony, which is the pinprick into the existing skin that's left over after the circumcision. It's the equivalent of having a bris, and in order to do that, I simply use this. Attached to here will be a little pin here.
And what do? You poke?
And it works in a spring reaction.
You poke the inner skin?
You don't. All you do is you go like this. See? You just pull this, and you put it against the skin, and it's like when you go for a blood test. You know? Well, it's not even as much as that. It's a little drop of blood that is drawn.
Allergy test.
It's like allergy test also, although it's not a needle. It's a very thin prick. I don't know if I have it.
But that must hurt.
No, just like that. No, not on the, I didn't say it's not on the penis. It's on the skin surrounding the penis. Okay, it's very quick. It happens instantaneously, and that's the equivalent of having a bris if you were already circumcised, just plain circumcision. So, for example, I have 2 adults this week. Okay? 2 adults who are choosing to become Jewish, and they were circumcised as children. They're in their 30s or 40s, and I'll be going to. Sometimes they come to my home. Last week I had one come to my home. This week I'm going to the synagogue, and we're going to rabbi study, just the person and myself, and very private. Okay? And he's aware of what's going to happen. And I'll use the same procedure. Okay? And all we're looking for is for a drop of blood, a little a scratch, and I use a steri-pad, which is a sterile pad. And what happens after I've dabbed a little bit of blood just on a steri-pad, I walk out of the room and show the rabbi or whoever is the witness that I've done this. So I will sign my name to the document, and whoever the aide, the witnesses, will do the same. In this case, will be one of the rabbis in the area. And this person is now prepared to go to the second step for conversion, which is to go to the mikveh. The mikveh is the pool of water you dunk yourself in, you say a special blessing, and you go through this procedure, and you're on your second step towards conversion. The final step, of course, is to stand before the congregation and declare yourself as a Jew. So that's the conversion process for somebody who was already circumcised.
Say you're 30, 35 years old, and I tie you down to a board.
No. If you're 30, 35 years old, or if you're 3 months or older, okay, we'll put it that way, and you have to have a complete circumcision, right? You go to the hospital, and you are put up. So it's like with any operation. You're not aware of anything that's going on. Completely put up.
Say you're Jewish and you've never had your birth, or say you're 35 years old,
right?
You're in front of the whole synagogue.
No. I had a situation a few months ago. It was a young man. He was in his early 30s. Interesting. He was circumcised as a child. And he never had a bris. So the blessing was never recited, never received a Jewish name. So he came to my home, and I did the Hakafat ceremony. I did it very quickly, and I gave him his documentation. And the reason what motivated him to move so quickly on this was that his wife was going to be giving birth at any time, and he wanted himself to have already reached that, to have completed that for himself. He knew it was missing in his life; it was never done, so he wanted it done, and he did it. What's that?
What about if they haven't been circumcised?
If they've never been circumcised, then you must have it done in the hospital, as I say, with the urologist and the home health care. Or you can do it simply as a circumcision, and then you can afterwards, once you've healed, call the mohel and he will do the special Hakafat ceremony.
Is that the thing with the baby raisin?
Yes.
What if the baby's too big for that?
I have another. Well, generally speaking, they're not even. They can be very big. They're not usually much longer than this. But I have another board in here which I use also. But as you see, this particular is really contoured for the baby, right? His head, right? Here his legs, and you notice that these these adjust. This is Velcro. You can see that it's long. And so depending upon the baby's leg, it could be this much or this much or this much, depending upon how big they are. Generally speaking, I can get most babies on this. Okay? Well, no, just what we have to do, we must restrain his legs, his hands. We don't want him moving. Very important he doesn't move, right? Very important. And by the way, the reason the baby usually cries, okay, before I even go near him, is the fact, number one, he has not eaten for, as I mentioned before, at least an hour and a half, 2 hours. He's hungry. Secondly, you put him on this board, he's on his back. Babies do not like to be on their backs. Take any baby you'll see. Take them out immediately and stop crying most of the time. They're on their back. Number 3, we are restraining his legs. We're holding his legs down. He does not like that. Okay? Nobody likes to be held down, and certainly babies who have no understanding of what's happening. Number 4, I use a special topical spray, which is very, very cold, and it numbs the entire foreskin. Okay? So it's very cold when it goes on. He's going to react to that. So we already have 4 things already that will already indicate before I go near the baby that he's going to start crying. And then when you start the procedure, obviously he's going to start crying because you are stretching skin. Baby's going to feel a sensitivity there. That's why I use a special spray in order to try to minimize as much as possible whatever sensitivity the baby might feel.
Probably all someone knows the exact ones with the shark.
Yes, I have instruments. I didn't take them out because they are in solution right now, and I don't want to get my hands all filthy. If I do, then they start staining my hands. Yes, we use several instruments. Okay? We have what is called a hemostat. A hemostat, it looks like a scissors. And what it does is it basically stretches skin. It also stops bleeding. If you take an area that's bleeding and you pinch it, it's going to stop. That's what a hemostat is. The hemostat is used to clear underneath the foreskin. There's another skin which you can't see. It's hidden. It's attached to the gland, which is part of the penis, and it has to be broken through and stretched. You cannot do a circumcision unless you have cleared what we call adhesions. Adhesions is that what part of the second skin. It's called the mucous membrane, and it attaches itself to the penis. You must break through this and stretch it, otherwise the penis will not retract. It will not fall back. Okay? That's why a newborn baby, if you take a look at a newborn baby, try to push back the foreskin, 99% of the time you can't do it. Okay? It has to be broken through. That's what the hemostat is used for. The most important instrument that we use is called a clamp. It's called the Magen clamp or the Mogen. And what it is, it goes onto the baby, and it's once you close it, it cuts off the blood supply. Baby does not feel a thing. Once you put the clamp on and you close it, baby feels nothing. Because what it is, it's like when you pinch yourself hard enough, you'll cut off the blood supply. Okay? And so that's what we do here. And of course, the instrument we use to cut the skin is called a scalpel. That I can show you. What else need a scalpel on, please? Scalpel.
Wait till he finishes.
It's a little blade, it's very, very sharp. Okay, as you see, it's protected, so I won't cut myself. Okay? Talking about protection, I also use special gloves. These are sterile gloves, okay? And I use it to protect the baby and also to protect myself. Okay? Today, especially, as you know, we have many, many potential problems with AIDS and HIV. And it's very important that the baby be protected. It's also very important that the mother be protected, because one never knows. You know, you do many brisses, and you don't know who has what, and so there has to be an equal protection for both. So I use sterile gloves also.
Okay.
Say that you get AIDS from an AIDS baby, and you didn't know that. Would you sue the parents?
Well, I'll put it this way: I've never been in a situation, thank God. I hope never will be, and I don't know how to answer that question.
Would you?
I can't answer the question. I don't know. The chances, the likelihood of a child having AIDS and a mother contracting it is like 1 in a million. Okay? Because most of the babies that you do come from families, and even if the parents themselves may be HIV positive, very possible, they do certain kind of tests in the hospital to try to find out if the baby has any problems. And although I have been informed, having talked to different people in the medical health profession, this is not a standard test. It is not a standard test that is done today for babies to see if they are HIV positive. But the likelihood is highly unlikely that one would contract this through a bris.
Would you do a bris on a baby?
If the child is Jewish, yes. The answer is yes. I've already done a bris on a child who has hepatitis B. Hepatitis B is even a more virulent blood disorder than AIDS. It's something that can be contracted very easily, and I have done it. I did it actually with a hepatitis ceremony. It wasn't actually a bris. Child came from Romania. He was adopted by a Jewish family here in the area. And when they adopted him, they did not know that he had this particular blood disease, hepatitis B. Once they had taken him, brought him over, and they had him checked, they discovered this, and they still wanted him to have the, he was already circumcised in the hospital, and so I did the hepatitis, and I wore gloves and was very, very careful. Because if I had contracted it, if I had a cut or anything, then I would have picked it up, and that would have caused a very serious problem. So the answer is yes, I would. Every Jewish child deserves to have a bris no matter what their condition is. Okay, that's what Jewish law says.
After you spray that on their skin, does it remain cold for the whole bris?
No, just the beginning. Just the beginning. Aerosol, right? It's not aerosol. It's a spray. It's a refrigerant, and it's very, very cold. It goes onto the skin, and it freezes immediately. It's a freeze. What's that?
How long have you been circumcised in the boy?
Good question. Brit Milah has been carried on by the Jewish people since the time of Abraham. We read in the book of Bereshit in Genesis, chapter 17. It says that Abraham circumcised his son Isaac on the 8th day. And so we, the Jewish people, have been doing this as a sign of being Jewish. And a bris must take place during daylight hours. So when, for example, a mother or father gives me a call and says to me, baby was born, let's say, today's Sunday, the first question I always ask is, what time was the baby born? Because in order to determine the time of the bris, I have to know when the baby was born. If the baby was born anytime between sunrise and sunset, right? Between those two times, that means, because today is Sunday, the bris would take place next Sunday, even though it's a week later, 7 days. But it's really 8 days, because Sunday is day 1. So we count Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. These are the my proper count.
Like, in the winter, it suns out as early as
Yes. Good. Okay, so let's say, for example, this time of the year. Sunset is around, now, I think about 4 to 5 now, approximately. Okay? So that means, it's true, if you happen to be born on, in the winter time, what's that? Oh, the interference, we'd have to go according to daylight savings time. We'd have to go according to that time. Whenever we change our clock. Okay? But don't forget, we change our clock 2 o'clock in the morning. So it really doesn't affect us. Because once Saturday night is over, Shabbat is over, it's already Sunday. Don't go by 12 o'clock midnight. That has nothing to do with it. It has to do when the sun sets. That's when the new day begins. So it would not really affect us as far as daylight savings time.
Can a mohel have AIDS?
Can a mohel have AIDS?
Well,
I mean, could he have it and still be a mohel, you mean?
yeah.
I would think that if there was any mohel who has AIDS or HIV, would stop being a mohel. Because he's endangering the life of his patients. I know him now, by the way.
Going back to the biblical thing, why did Abraham circumcise Isaac?
Why did he do it? Okay. The Torah tells us very clearly. It says that God commanded Abraham to circumcise his son Isaac on the 8th day as a sign, as an agreement between God and the Jewish people that they would carry on the covenant. Brit means covenant. It means agreement. So we're told specifically that's the reason. We're not giving any other reason why. We have some ideas now. We think about why was it that circumcision was chosen? Why couldn't you have cut off part of the ear? Why couldn't you have cut a finger? Why couldn't you have done, just make a mark in your hand? The question is, why was the penis chosen? The There's no reason given, but we can, by studying the information given to us and realize what was involved here, we can come to some conclusion. And that is, it is the penis, which is of course the symbol for the future generation. It is the one part of the body that is a symbol of carrying on the future generation. Okay? And so therefore the seed, literally, the seed will be carried on into the next generation, and the covenant will be carried forward into that next generation. That was the obligation of Isaac and every Jew after that point. But I want to make it very clear. The Torah is very clear. It does not give us a reason why it was chosen specifically as circumcision. We have to come to our own conclusion. Before doing it? The first time I did it? Every time you do a bris, it's interesting. I mean, you things are basically the same, but you always find that in every situation something comes up, something new. I'll give you an example. I did a bris this past week, and everything was fine. And in my classroom, I got a call from the family. I called the family to find out how the baby's doing. Everything's great. And I said, I'll be in touch with you another week. I'll invite her to the baby. I got a call yesterday. And the father calls and says to me, he notices that he may have done circumcision, but according to Jewish law, he has not done a bris. A bris can only be done by a mohel. So that means, for example, I did a bris recently with a Jewish doctor in town, a pediatric urologist, and even though he's Jewish, he's not a mohel. He was not able to recite the blessing, and he was not able to give the baby a Jewish name. So I had to be present. And that's the case when you have a situation where a doctor is Jewish. Now, there are situations, to be aware of this. There are a shortage of moelim in the world. We don't have a shortage, thank God, in our area. In this area, the Baltimore, Washington area, we have about 9 moelim. We're very fortunate. But there are areas across the United States that is not the case. So what do you do when you can't get a mohel? I mean, I'm willing to fly, and I travel to different places. But what if you can't get a mohel? What do you do? And the answer is, you are permitted to have a Jewish doctor do the circumcision, and either the rabbi or the cantor can stand by and recite the specific blessing. Jewish law has allowed us to move in that direction when you can't get a mohel. That's not your first choice, but if you have no other choice, that's the option.
My little brother was one of my parents, July before last, and he didn't have a mohel cup or a rabbi, but my granddad was once a rabbi. It was once when the congregation was underdeveloped.
Right.
And my dad's Jewish doctor.
Okay, so you know that your father is a doctor. Did he do the circumcision?
I'm not sure. All I know is that it was done in the hospital.
Okay, was your grandfather present in the hospital when it was done?
No, they said prayers later. They had to do it and blessed.
You did it after the circumcision?
Yes.
Okay, who recited the blessing for the actual circumcision itself? It was a special
I don't
blessing.
know whether there was.
Okay, that's the fine point. I can't answer your question because, at least I can't answer it totally because.
Yeah, like you have are you like do a lot of people use you or
Yes, I get calls. Basically, what happens is you start off when you like any profession, doctors or dentists. You start off, you advertise, but then people get to know you because by recommendation. You do one family, then you have another family, and that's basically how any business grows. And the same thing as far as moral leaders, the same thing happens here also. If your father's Christian, mother's Jewish? Okay. If your mother is Jewish, you are born Jewish. That means according to Jewish tradition, you are born as a Jew. Okay? Now, the question now is, what happens the other way around? What happens if your mother is not Jewish, and your father is? Okay. Now, in the Reform movement, Reform Judaism says,
Mr. Shackelbaum, please come to the.
In the conservative and Orthodox world, Jewish law says that if your mother is not Jewish and your father is, you're still not Jewish. Therefore, you have to go through let's be very specific.
When a baby boy is 8 years old, part of
Okay.
He's taking off. How did he get on?
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. There's a big difference between part of the penis being removed and part of the skin. The answer is yes, you are correct. The skin that is born on every male is called the foreskin. And on the 8th day, the Torah tells us in the book of Bereshit, Genesis chapter 17, that we are commanded by God to circumcise each male child on the 8th day. That is to remove the foreskin. This is a symbol or a sign of the covenant. The word brit or bris means covenant or agreement. The word milah, brit milah, milah means to circumcise. Literally, the covenant of circumcision. And we've been doing this for the past over 4,000 years now, and we must do it according to Jewish law on the 8th day. The 8th day being any time between sunrise and sunset. You cannot do a bris after sunset, nor can you do a bris before the sun rises. Why? Because the Torah is very specific. It says, Abraham circumcised his son on the 8th day. It didn't say the 8th night. And as we all know, all days in the Jewish calendar begin when? When do days begin? Morning or night? Don't say the morning. All days begin. When does Shabbat begin? Saturday morning?
Sundown.
Sundown when?
Friday night.
On Friday, see? So when Friday comes and the sun sets, it's no longer Friday. It's no longer Yom Shishi. No longer the 6th day. It is now Yom Shavi'i. It is the 7th day. A variety of people who are given honors, we call them, the first people are called godmother and godfather, or kfatzer and kfatzerim. Their responsibility is specifically to welcome the baby into the brit, into the covenant. We then pass the baby around to any number of members of the family. Daddy gets to hold the baby, not mommy. Daddy gets to hold the baby because, according to Jewish tradition, it is the father who is required to perform the brit on his own son. But since most daddies are not qualified to do this, and have not been qualified for centuries, we call upon a specialist to act as his agent. That person is called the mohel, or the moel. And it is the moel who acts as the agent on behalf of the father. And then we pass the baby to the person who holds the baby during the actual brit, and that is called the sandek, or the sandak. The highest honor, usually given to a grandfather, is available, but anybody can actually hold the baby, including the father. Even the father can hold the baby during the actual brit itself. So that's the first step, welcoming ceremony. Then comes the actual brit itself, the bris itself, in which we actually remove the foreskin, the surgical procedure, and following that we have the third step, which is called the kiddush, or the kiddush and naming ceremony, in which the baby receives his Jewish name. Boys receive their Jewish name at the time of the bris. Girls receive their Jewish name when they are named in the synagogue, and a member of the family is called to the Torah for an aliyah. Any questions so far? You know what I say at the end of the bris? All breathe now aside, we leave this all over. Okay, just take a breath. Okay. It varies from week to week. One never knows. On any given week, how many verses you're going to do. How come I don't know? How do you think?
You don't know when people are going to be born?
Right. I don't know specifically more than that. I don't know if, of course, if the baby is going to be born is going to be a boy. Right. I get many calls from families, and baby help. Any bowel movements or any urination, although that doesn't always work, but that comes with the territory. We basically want to make sure the baby has as much of an empty stomach as possible. So that's number one. Secondly, we put the baby down on his back. Babies don't like to be on their backs. They don't like to be held down. They're going to be restrained. You can see here I have Velcro straps here.
First of all, what are you doing?
I am not on your fatigue.
Yeah, why are you wearing goggles?
I tell you during my presentation.
Oh.
Take here.
Okay. Cupcake is now, take that away from her so I can see her face, please. I'm running out of battery, okay? Here, Cupcake, come here, girl. is now, well, the date is December 27th, and she was born October 6th.
Cups, you forgot your
Cupcake, where are you? Here, Cupcake.
animal. Get your animal.
Cupcake, hi. Cupcake. So she's about 10 weeks old. Cupcake, go get a piece of food and do so. Oh, that's cute. Why did you do that? Just go back. Why did you do that? It was so cute of her. Oh, bye-bye, Cupcake. Don't stay still, would you please? Bye-bye, Cupcake. Bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye. Aren't you cute?
Well, I'm going to show her tricks.
Welcome to my gourmet food. Food. Today we are preparing lox and onions. L-O-K-S, onions. First, we have to cut the onions. Since the onions irritate your eyes, you must wear goggles. The goggles are on. Now you take the onion and make a very fine thumb with your left hand and cut very slim, very slim, very slim. Now you must cut a very good texture, make very good solution for problem. Once you have cut the very fine slits, you turn them. Look, trees.
Okay. Okay. Get her away from the box. All right, now.
Get in the
Go
cups.
ahead.
Sit. Give me your paw.
Good.
Just one of them. Give me your other one. Give me your other one. No, not your mouth, your paw. Give me your other one. Close enough. How old is she? Cupcake, come here.
10 weeks.
Come here, Cupcake. Give me your paw. Give me your paw. Give me your paw. Give me another one.
Good girl.
Good psycho.
No, don't, Leon.
Is she my favorite little dog right here? That's it now. No more cups.
Okay, back to this cooking show.
What's first?
Hey,
goggles on.
get back.
Put your goggles on. All right, do wave bye-bye. Want to stick her into the lens again, or?
You are.
Come on,
No.
what about me?
All right, are your goggles on?
I don't need no
Put them on, because that's what you're in the middle of doing.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Last time.
Yeah, no.
Now back to the galloping kosher gourmet. Okay,
It's
go
not
ahead.
kosher. I do any kind.
All right, come
Okay,
on.
anyways. We have just cut and minced the lox, and we prepared some before stage. Now what we were doing is preparing the lox, and we will mix it to make a very good solution. We are right now cutting it. You will cut one strip down, then slice it over to make sure you have cooked it. Then we are done with this, we will cut that way to make very fine chunks, and then we will preserve it.
Mom, get her fetching. Get her, bring it back. Cupcake, come over here. Cupcake, come on. Cupcake. Come on. Come on, come on. Good girl. Mom, get Cupcake. Mom,
Yes, just a
get
minute.
her. Come on. You're going to waste all of it on the fire. Who cares? You ready? Go back. Cups, now bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Come on, come on. Good girl. You're just an ugliest little dope. Get her with her hug. Cups, you want your hug? Cups, look, your hug. Can I have your toy, please? No, I can't. I got it. No, I didn't. Cupcakes, give it to me. Fine, you can have it.
Okay.
Oh.
Now,
Get her.
Now
Get her,
what-
Get it. Perfect shot.
now, Cupcake, what did you do to your dad's nose, huh? Now it's been 8.
What are you doing, huh, Cupcake? Woof. Woof. Cups, you got a stick, huh? You got a little stick there? What you doing, huh?
With convicted felon and political extremist Lyndon LaRouche.
Well, Cops, what you doing, huh? Huh? Cops, what are you doing, huh? Don't let that stick. Cops, what you doing, huh? Did you miss Andy? Yeah, we all miss Andy. Sorry. Cops, can I get that leaf? Hold on. Cupcake is discovering that she can't eat that ball. She's very frustrated because she's trying to get her mouth in it. She can't get her mouth in that box. It's bigger. Cupcake. Cupcake, look. Look, where's your ball, huh? Whoop. You miss Daddy, huh?
A Motorola transportable phone.
Is she a tea drinker?
1-800-255-BELL for more information.
There she is. Cupcake. 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 Woof. 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 You got some more leaves, huh? Cups, where you going, huh? Cupcake. Cups, what's wrong? Cupcake. Here's another historic moment in the Duckabon household. I just want to show that Mom has prepared for the first time in her life a batch of cookies or any kind of baked good. It's a historic moment. Mom, do you have anything to say on this historic day?
No, I'm sick. That's what I'm doing.
Maybe she'll get sicker often and cook some more. Okay. And Cupcake is still eating on the pine tree. Now, Cupcake, does that taste good? Woof. Where you going, huh? Cups. Is that a good leaf, Cups? You barking at, huh? How's that taste, Cups? You know that's like dead and stuff, you know, like worms are in the stuff? Hands, but I won't get your face. I'll just get like below your neck. Look how she needs. She's like a pro at this.
Yeah.
Beginner's luck, I guess. And where's Cupcake? Cupcake is right there, coming back in the house. Because I took her stick away. It was all bad for her, wasn't it, Cupcake? Now she's looking up at me. She's going to the newspaper. She's going back outside again.
She's going outside. Go ahead.
Cups. Hi, baby. What you doing? You waiting for Daddy to get home, huh? Oh, there's Cupcake. She just discovered her bark. She's barking at all the other little doggies. First bark. Woof. Cupcake in the yard. Cupcake, turn around. Cupcake. Let me tell you. Cup. Ah. Here's Cupcake, smelling around. Woo. And Cups, you ready to go back upstairs? Come on, Cups, let's go back upstairs. Come on, Psycho. Ow, don't bite my feet. Come on, Cups. How nicely she goes up the stairs. Look at that. What a good girl. Good girl. Woof. 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 No, Cops, wanna go upstairs? Come on. Come here, girl. Come on, do you wanna go upstairs? Come on. Ow! Come on, girl. Yeah, I bet you're waiting for Daddy and you don't see him. Do you wanna get up on the bed? Try. Stop it, psycho. Hey, Cops, come here. Ow! Jump into the video. Cops. What? What? Can I have your pillow? What was that, huh? Cupcake in Mommy and Dad's room. It is, as you can plainly see, it is 3:13. Me or Mom aren't dressed yet. And Cupcake is chewing on a cat pillow. She doesn't like cats, do you, Cups? I'm gonna take your cat pillow and throw it away again. Go on, Cups, go get your pillow. You're smart. Yeah, you're smart, Cupcake. Go get your pillow. Go on. Cupcake. Come here. Come on, girl. Come here. Woof, woof. I'll let you chew on my hand. Cops, look. Come here. Psycho. Is that a good pillow, Cops? Woof, woof, woof. Yeah. And here's Cupcake chewing on her favorite thing, Mommy's Kissela. Yeah, she loves it. She loves to sink her teeth into it and tear it apart to shreds. Isn't that cute? I don't think Mom's gonna be too happy when she sees this, though, right, Cups? Why don't you try the pink one? No, you like the white one better? Yeah, 'cause it's a lot thicker and fluffier, isn't it, Cups? Oh, there you go. Here's Cups chewing on Mommy's Kissela. Yeah, we don't want to chew on Mommy's kisses, do we? Hi, Cops. Woof, woof, woof. Cops, come on. Come on, bring it back. Bring it back. Good, good. Cupcake, come on, girl, bring it back. Bring it back. What a good girl. What a good. Come on, Cops, bring it back. Bring it. Cops, where you going? Come on, girl, come here. Come on, baby. Cops. Cupcake. Cops, what you doing, huh? You looking for some food, huh? Okay, today is
January 2nd, and it's a Saturday. And you've been watching Cupcake fetch a little, and now she's exploring her habitat, the kitchen floor. She's going under the table where she cannot be seen. She's exploring the room. Hi, baby. Hi. Here, girl. Come here. Come on. What you doing, huh? Cups. Cups, where's Mommy? Look. Aw, cute. Cups, you tired? Cups. January 2nd, 93. Come here, girl. Cups. Uh-oh, I'm zooming in on you. Cups. Oh.
Uh-huh.
Cups, it's Mommy. You look good?
Yeah. Oh, Cupcake, you look so nice. Aw. Are you tired now? Throw the glove by the TV.
Cup, bring it back. Bring it back. To me. You have to bring it to me or else it isn't back.
Good girl.
Have your glove?
Don't cover her face.
Are you ready for bed, Cup?
Let her have it. Don't cover.
You can stop now.
Uh-uh. Cupcake, what are you at there? Don't cover her face. Hey, what do you have there?
Where are you going, Cupcake? You're just digging in my jeans.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You're confusing her. Who would you say right now is the love of your life, Leo? No, come on. Come on, who is it?
She's mean. She
Say it. Say it. Cupcake, no biting, right? No biting. Cupcake, no biting.
She got her glove, can't she?
Mm-hmm. If there's no hand in it.
Where'd your glove go, Cupcake?
Cupcake, what do you hear there? Oh.
Go over there.
No. Just put her on your leg. Put her head on your leg. That's it. Leave it like that. Oh, that was so cute. You had to move it. Leave it like that. Move your hand. That's it. That's perfect.
Yeah, she saw a glove in the floor. Is it your kiss?
Hmm?
Did you get a urine sample for the doctor?
Yeah, it's in the refrigerator. Don't drink it by mistake.
When are you going to bring it in?
You can't bring it before Monday.
There's no point, Mom. You have to throw it away.
No, you can keep it even 3 days.
Who said that?
The doctor.
She told us last time that we can't keep it
Yeah.
more than a day.
No, she told me you could keep it. The nurse told me.
But the doctor
Then
said,
what was the point of putting it down?
I thought today was Sunday for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Move your hand. Don't move. Don't move your hand.
Mom, you're getting movies. Oh, look, Cupcake, did you make a little doggy friend? Oh.
No biting.
See, that's Jen. She's over here because she's nothing else to do.
No biting. Cupcake needs to learn not to bite.
It's Jen abusing the dog. What'd she do?
That's a dog abusing Jen.
Tell the camera what she did to your ear earlier.
Give me a wet willy.
Oh, I taught her how to do that, you know.
I did.
Yeah. It's one of her tricks.
Is that one of your tricks too?
Yeah, want to see it?
No thanks.
Aw, look at the little
Okay, say
thing.
bye.
You're not going anywhere, Honky. There's my mom. She's on the phone with an Israeli as usual.
Also, that's when they came
Ignoring her children. Not using her responsibilities to her family. There's the dog trying to get away from Jen.
inviting them to host them.
Oh my God, you are a sister.
You know? So that kind of thing would be a lovely, you know, when you have one person, one family.
Cops, you been to say, oh, he's tired.
Directly to the mayor who distributes it to families.
Mom, how does it make you feel that you're neglecting your whole family? Your mom's boring. Let's look at Jen again.
Who's wrong?
Cops, what's wrong? Where you going, huh, you little honky? And let's see what Michael is doing. So what are you doing right now?
I'm loving Cupcake.
What's he cooking?
Tomato soup. Let's get back to me and Cupcake.
Will that be too close?
It's good? Now I'm going to show you how Cupcake can fly. Ready?
Yeah.
Follow her slowly. Cupcake to rescue.
Cops, hi.
Okay. Cupcake, who is he? Tell me about him. Go away.
Jen, your knees are in the camera. What about you, Mom? Did you see my mom has a run in the bottom of her stocking? It's a big one, too. Mom, why do you have holes in your stocking? Yes.
Hi, Leo. Who is he? He's not. He was the president. What do you think? Father Healy? Old guy, young guy. Hi, Mikey. How are you?
Stop, let her run towards you.
You makes you think she runs a town.
Doggy.
Put her down, Mikey.
And so his mission is to fundraise.
Stop, let her run. Cups, come here. Come here. Come here, girl. Cups, you're not facing the camera. Look.
Wait, do that again? Leo, do that again. That face. Okay.
Jen, look what she did to me.
What did she do?
Look, she didn't know how to hold me. You see me? Yes.
That's a pretty nasty cut there.
Thank you. You should have seen what my mom did to my eye. Seriously, she slapped me in her ring like Cupcake Puppy.
When was this?
Wow, ago.
There's Cupcake attacking the backpack once more.
Wherever I am, doesn't matter.
Cupcake, what are you
I'll
doing?
tell you that story of the blue shelter, didn't I? Well,
What's up, Mikey?
What's her name? What's up, Joe?
Day when we were there, waiting to speak to. I sang out her somebody at the
Same with me. Oh, wait, no, they're on Montevideo. My mom doesn't like him because he's black.
Come here!
She's tired. Leave her alone.
I told him, call whatever. I was just Dan's driver. But that's
Mikey, you ready?
here.
Wait, let's
Don't put
go.
our up on my head. Hi. Now.
Jen, go like this time. Jen, snap at her. It's so cute. She snapped. Oh.
I can help him. Can you imagine? I wonder what the reaction of the kids was to the Mikey. They probably thought, what is this crap? What are you doing? Who made this crap? Ew! Yeah, honey. But they probably took it apart. Oh, get another one. Maybe give her a call. Come here.
Cupcake's taking control of the camera.
Wait, hold it for a second. Make her do the trick. Ready? Cupcake.
Stop, Mikey.
Stop. No, this really works.
Make her do the Sit. Sit. Give me your paw. Give me your paw.
She's running on water.
Our teacher is here, and she just happens to have. And so that's
Mikey, get her. Mikey, get her. You ready, Cup? Sit. Give me your paw. Give me the other one. No, Cup.
Okay, well listen, you take care
Mikey,
and
get her.
tell me when you get the ice cream.
Cup, come here. Give me your paw. Sit. Give me your other one. Give me your other one. Give me your other one. Mikey, look. Wow, Leo.
Bye.
Mikey, wait, get this one sec.
The end.
These are from the good boys.
Ew.
Wow, Leo, you're cool. Where is she going?
She's going to sleep.
Where are you going?
Home.
Why?
All right, take care, Sean.
There you go.
Stop bothering about the camera. Do you know? All right, shut that off now. Shut it off. You're wasting. You're wasting. Shut it off. Shut it off. Pig.
Mom,
Shut
you
up.
look...
Weirdo. Want another run? Taste another. Come on, I'm gonna have to block that out. Look behind you. How cute. Oh no, this
behind.
is show Cook.
Hi, Cupcake.
Leo, turn off the camera.
Mom, look, Arsenio's on.
I hate him.
Why?
It's not even funny.
Who is?
The only reason we watch him is we want to be nice to him because he's oppressed.
He's a what?
He's oppressed. He's not funny. You have to be polite. Leo, go away.
For the camera.
Okay, give me your paw. Sit. Give me your paw. Give me your paw.
Oh, yeah.
No. Now say. Turn off the camera.
Mom, why do you hate Arsenio so much?
I like him.
Why not? What is it? What provoked you to cut?
The fact that it was spoiling.
Spoiled me for it.
Is that nothing?
No. Lemon piece?
Stop it,
You
you're
cooked that.
wasting.
Wait, you cooked that all by yourself?
You're wasting it.
The floor. Who's going on top of me?
Okay, this is Cupcake. Cupcake's got a new resting spot. Mom's butt.
Hey, get off my butt.
Well, she fell off.
Tuchus. Get off my tuchus.
Pups, where do you go? How do you feel?
It really pissed me off, Mikey. Bye-bye.
It's good to get in touch with your feelings, you know.
I'm very in touch with my feelings.
What are you doing now?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm playing this stupid Navy game.
If it's stupid, why are you playing it?
I'm addicted to it.
You just died again?
No, I didn't. I just passed the board.
Oh, Sonic got the
Leo,
last
it's your turn
one.
to play. Turn off the camera.
Oh, really?
Continue.
Oh, Jen, gotta continue.
Leo, it's time to go. Look, it's your favorite. You're so good at the Pinot Night.
I know what'll happen. I'll get off, and then you won't give me the controller.
Sure, I will.
Give me the controller. Okay, we'll video it and see. Jen, can I have the controller?
Sure, Leo. Get off the camera first.
Well, first give me the controller.
First, get off the camera.
I don't trust you. Jen just lost all her coins. She sucks. Cupcake! Oh, I'm leaving. What are you gonna do? Oh, yay! He's got a sock. Yeah, Cups, what are you doing? Do you wanna go upstairs? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Cups. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on. Shut up, Cupcake. Dang. Ow, don't bite me. Geek. Cups. Hi, baby. What you doing, huh? Oh, look, it's my foot. Cupcake. Come here. Cups, come here. What you doing, huh? Come here, girl. Damn, Cup. What's with you, huh? Huh? Well, what are you eating, huh? Show me, what are you eating?